Hello and welcome to yet another video on Back of the Net. There's not going to be many left. We're getting near to the end of the season. Some exciting games coming up, no doubt. And I'm here with Tony Funnell to discuss our Cherries news and then our Super Six. So let's say hello to Tony first. Hey, Tony. How you doing?
Yes, I'm fine. Yourself?
Really well. Thank you very much. Very, very well. Very, very well. We've had a lovely week for weather, really, haven't we, for the most part, or the last couple of weeks?
Amazing.
Yeah. You been down the golf course?
I've been getting a few birdies on the golf course.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's all about consistency, isn't it, Tony? Improving your form through playing and playing and playing again.
Well, a few birdies on the green and a few birdies in the tree.
Never mind. Well, your golf might not be going fantastically, Tony. I'm sure it's still going well. But someone who is doing really, really well at the moment is ex-AFCB Bournemouth player Sean Cooper, who's the manager of our under-21s. And just congratulations to them, really. Yesterday, they won, as you can see, the Central League Cup, which is fantastic. They beat Carlisle. And it's the sort of thing we want to see in it, Tony, our youth teams doing well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, excellent. I mean, you want to see players come through. We did talk about this earlier, but I think you were saying players have come through and gone to other clubs and played on loan, but they haven't played too many times for Bournemouth. But I think you've also got to remember, playing for Bournemouth, it has been in the Premier League.
Yeah, very true.
So you've got to be a certain quality of player, and we've been fortunate enough to be playing in a higher league. And it might take the club a bit longer to get those players through the youth ranks that are at Premier League standards.
Yeah, no, definitely. And, we know that actually some of these players that come through our system are doing really, really well, actually. I mean, if you look at Simpson, he was, played a few games for us on and off, which is great. He was in around the first team, and now he's gone to Rangers. Namdi Offerbar, who's on loan at Wycombe at the moment, he'll be going to Rangers as well. So, I mean, these players are getting some really good football. And you look around and look at the amount of players who go out on loan, and we've got a loan manager now who looks after all those players. And that's his sole role. So, taking it very, very seriously, which is great to see. And another thing, Tony, is Sean Cooper said after the game, he thought that the team could have won 6 or 7-0. So, I mean, that's great to hear.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. I also think, it's not just the players that are doing well. There's obviously lots of good coaches behind the scenes that are helping these players every day, day in, day out.
Yeah, really, really good. And they've got another cup final, this young team of players, coming up next week. And they're going to be playing in the Hampshire Senior Cup final, which I presume, Tony, that's because it was stopped because of coronavirus. So this will be from last season, I think.
Right, yeah.
This fixture, but still, nevertheless, really hoping that the boys can do it again and get really good, valuable experience from it as well. It's really important, isn't it, for these players to have these kind of experiences playing in cup finals?
Oh, definitely, yeah, and winning as well.
Norwich and Watford are now officially promoted, both of them, to the Premier League, and that's made it really interesting because a report came out earlier this week that means that the Premier League clubs, so the ones that will be in the Premier League next season, will get to share at least £83 million between them because the Premier League won't be paying out the parachute payments to Watford and Norwich. That's an interesting thing, isn't it, Tony? Do you think that's fair?
Well, I don't care if the money goes up even further, more than 83. Bournemouth get promotion and they haven't got to give out so much there again. That'd be brilliant.
Yeah, good point. If all three go up,
yeah.
That's even more money shared, and presumably Bournemouth get a cut of that. I very, very, very much hope if they do go up. But I don't want to talk about Watford too much, but I've got to mention this, Tony. I don't know if you've seen this, but this week, Watford fans on getting promotion were keen to rub a little bit of salt in the wounds, decided to make a T-shirt. Have you heard about this T-shirt?
No, I haven't, no.
So this T-shirt says, "Local man is pleased." And this is in direct response to times that we've played them, tweets that have been put out by our own admin, our own fans, and Jefferson Lerma himself. And I don't know if you remember that game, Tony, when Watford played Bournemouth, but Jefferson was how can we say,
He got involved a little bit
in the game.
Didn't,
didn't get carded at all.
No,
but he did get under their skin a little bit. I think, as our Tom Jordan would like to call it, he practiced the dark arts on them. And he tweeted after the game, after we won, there's a real rivalry still being stoked, isn't there, over the internet between Watford fans and Bournemouth fans. It's quite interesting.
Well, hopefully it carries on in the Premiership next season. Yeah,
let's hope so. And Bournemouth are on their way to the playoffs, Tony. We know this. Reading were unable to get much from their previous game that they just played. And we thought that maybe Bournemouth might continue the season as they are, but they played Brentford. Did you catch the Brentford game, Tony?
I did, yeah. I watched it, yeah.
Yeah. What did you think of the game?
Great result.
Did you watch the same game as me, Tony? What did you say? It's a great result.
Because the way I see it slightly different. That result didn't put Brentford in the Premiership.
No. True.
And it didn't condemn Bournemouth to stay in the Championship.
No, very true.
But what it did show was how good and how on top of their game Bournemouth have got to be if they manage to get to the Wembley final in the playoffs against Brentford or either of the other teams.
So do you see it as a bit of a reality check then, Tony? A bit of the job's not done yet. If
they'd won the game and they hadn't played that great, they might have thought, this is easy.
Yeah.
And it's not easy, especially that is a one-off game when you get to that Wembley final. And it's who's up for it on the day.
Yeah. Yeah, completely.
And like last Saturday, every Brentford player was up for it. They did play very, very well. And on the day, Bournemouth were second best, weren't they?
Yeah, the levels really dropped, especially in that second half.
Oh, well, I certainly think Brentford showed the level of performance that you've got to have if you want to get back in the Premiership.
Yeah.
So, if it was me, I'll be looking around thinking, hey, I need to do a bit better than this if I get to that Wembley game.
Yeah, better lose now than in a month's time to then.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Tony, that's enough talking about a game that's gone. Should we start talking about the games coming up?
Yeah, certainly, yeah.
Fantastic. It's time for our Super 6. Right, Tony Funnell, let's have a little look at our Super 6 league. Here's the top 10. Andy McGivney, Tyler Gregory Wareham, Sarah Murphy, Simon Seats, Lewis Curtis, Stephen Wheeler. Hey! Tony Funnell in 4th place.
Yeah, but I'm looking at that top 10 and I can still see it very close.
Yeah, it's very, very open, isn't it? And then we've got Brian Baxter, Jamie Dawson, and Mark Cole. Still very, very close at the top. Anything can happen, Tony. That is for sure. And we've got a few actual special mentions. We've got a month-end special mention, haven't we, that we need to do?
Yeah, for the month of April, we got in first place Lee Seal on 71 points.
Brilliant.
Second was Anthony Simpson, 64 points. And Simon Setz on 63 points. And then I've got to give a special mention in 4th place to Liam Humby, the legend from Victoria School. He knows who he is. And then we've also got the hot shots.
Let's have a little look at the hot shots. So we've got 2 rounds. Are we here, Tone?
Yeah, we got round 51.
Okay, let's have a little look at round 51.
In first place, Matthew Stevens, 18 points. Andrew
Fantastic.
Purdy on 17 points. And then we had 5 players on 16 points.
Fantastic. And we had another game week. Is that right, Tony?
Yeah, so round 52.
Now, there's something special in this one, isn't there?
You'll be happy with this one, yeah.
Let's have a little
Tim
look.
Hancock on 20 points.
Wow. 20 points. Well done, Tim Hancock. That's a proper hot shot.
It was, yeah. Close behind on 19 points, Carly Reeves. And our very own Jeff Hayward, also on 19 points.
Brilliant. Carly and Jeff, very, very close to getting that magic 20. Still a very good score, isn't it, Tony? To get definitely, 18 or 19 points.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like it at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you and me both. Very good score. I think I got 7 that week. I'm not very happy with that at all. Well, let's stop thinking about that and let's start thinking about what's next. We got a game week coming up. Let's have a little look and see what fixtures we've got. We're going to start with Brighton against Leeds. That'll be an interesting game, I think, Tony.
It will be. I'm going for a Leeds victory. 2-0 Leeds.
2-0 Leeds, okay. Let's move over here. Birmingham against Cardiff.
Yeah, I mean, Cardiff have missed out on the playoffs now, haven't they? So
yeah,
I think Birmingham got more to play for. I'm going to go Birmingham 2-0.
Interesting this time of year, isn't it? Thinking about who's actually got something. It's not always about the quality of the players now, is it? It's about the desire.
That's right, yeah.
We got Stoke against QPR.
I'm going QPR because they've let me down, but this week they won't. I'll go 2-1 QPR.
2-1 Tony for the QPR, okay.
Yeah.
And then we've got Luton against Borough.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 again. I'm going 2-1 to Luton. Luton are playing well at the moment.
Yeah, they are. We've got Millwall and Bristol City at the Den there.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0 to Millwall.
Bristol City have had a funny old season, haven't they?
Yeah.
Ago, we thought they were going to be right up there.
Hmm.
And then Huddersfield against Coventry, Tony.
Yeah, I'm going away win 2-1 Coventry.
2-1 to Coventry.
Although everyone's an away game for Coventry anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It is indeed. Next season, I think they get the old Rico Arena back.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What golden goal predictions do you want to go for, Tony?
Golden goal in the 4th minute.
4th minute, okay. And we're going to challenge Jeff.
I don't know if I've ever got the golden goal right.
I don't know. We never check that, do we?
No.
We probably should. It's probably
yeah. I should have a look. Yeah.
One thing that you might get right though, Tony, is couldn't you predict a result for the Bournemouth game? Bournemouth play Wickham. Wickham are in a tricky place at the moment. They haven't been able to get out of the mire. They're trying their very, very best. Bournemouth, obviously, off the back of a defeat. Would he rest players because of the playoffs? Difficult to tell. What do you think?
That is difficult, yeah. I'm going to go for a Bournemouth win. I'm going to go 3-0 Bournemouth. And
would you like to give me a first goal scorer, Tony, with that?
Yeah, I want Solanke to keep scoring. Build his confidence up. I was going to say, hopefully, he's had a look at Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
I know you've mentioned him before a few times, but I haven't watched him in a full game, only highlights. And I watched him at the weekend and I thought, what an excellent player he was. His work rate, his movement. Yeah. And say that's another thing taken on from what I said earlier about Bournemouth getting a bit of a reality check. You know, maybe like someone like Dominic Solanke might think, yeah, I could do a bit more and make things happen. Not just wait for them to happen, actually make it happen.
Get on the ball, yeah.
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 Because, I mean, he's another player. They don't want to be saying we're championship players. They should be thinking we're premiership players. Yeah. Let's get back up there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And if you get that right, Tony, if you get 3-0 is right and Dom Solanke scores, you get one of these.
Yeah. So did you actually get that right, a score right, or did you just get one of them?
I've
got to work for mine every week.
You've got to work for yours every week. I get mine. I just get mine.
Yeah. Just for being you.
Just for being me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you deserve it.
Well, that's my face on there, you see. That's,
right.
No, it's not really. We all know whose face that is. It's not me. So, yeah. But, yeah, if you would like to win a back of the net mug, then you need to make your prediction and tell us your first goal scorer in the comments below. It's happened. They've gone out in the post, Tony, so people are winning them. So there is every chance it could be you. But until then, from Tony Funnell and me, it is
adios.
Adios. And up the cherries.